Hi guys, luckily I've got two screens up here so I can see if you can hear me, so it looks like it's all good. If I'm I can still see the comments as they're coming through. It just means if there's loads, I won't be able to see them at the bottom. But yeah, so those of you who don't know me, I've recently started a new YouTube channel, Pan Pixie. That's Pan and then P-I-X-C, and you should be able to find me on YouTube with that. There's not a lot of content up there yet, but what I wanted to do was to introduce you to all the stuff that's going to be on there, give you a bit of a flavour for it, maybe play a few pieces. I don't really play anything other than improv at the minute because I just don't have the capacity to actually play, like compose and remember that, and yeah. But I do occasionally play the same stuff because obviously there's only so much you can play. But I figured I would start by bringing back out the GUDA. I have two of these. There was a deal on and I couldn't decide on the scale, so I thought it was a perfect opportunity for me to get two little drums. So the first one, and I don't know the scales of these off by heart. If you've got a good ear, you might be able to tell me. But it's got the Dreamcatcher logo on there, and well, design, I suppose is a better word. And basically it's very small compared to the handpan, so it's a lot easier to play, or as I found out upon coming back to these drums this week, it's just easier to reach all the notes, and having played the handpan for a bit, I feel like I'm getting a better tone out of these now. So we'll give this one a go, and I'll let you hear this. In fact, I'll put it in what's known as position 1, where the lowest note is closest to you, and yeah, we'll give it a go, and let me know what you think, and yeah. So you can tell when I'm trying to play what's known as a chord on these tongue drums and handpans, is you can sense it jarring, or at least I can from this distance. I hope you can hear it well enough when I'm playing, because I'm not convinced that my setup is the best at the minute. I'm just using a webcam type camera. It's really good for streaming and stuff, but it might not pick up the quality and the right sound. It might be too loud, it might be distorting. I'm pretty sure the handpan distorts when I play that, so we'll play a little bit more. So that is my first GUDA. Obviously I got both my GUDA at the same time, but this is the first one I picked up. So it's the Dreamcatcher. It is either Ukrainian, Equinox, Arcane, or Celtic Minor. One of those, something along those lines. But it does have, I think both of these tongue drums have like a more melancholy, sort of darker tone to them. Tends to be the scales that I gravitate towards, but I'm not honestly fussy about what scale, which is why I find it hard to pick. But this is the one I've been playing this week, and this is the Morningstar design, and it is similar scale but slightly different, and that's about as much as I can say. And it will again be one of the aforementioned Ukrainian, Celtic, Equinox, or Arcane. It just escapes me. I've got them saved in my emails what each of them are, but I've not got a good ear for stuff like that, which is kind of amusing considering I'm playing a musical instrument. But yeah, so this one I've been playing recently, and this is what made me realise actually I really like these, and I'm not gonna neglect them as much going forward as I thought I would. I thought I would just stick to the big one, but here we go, we'll have a look. A little tip I picked up from a handpan player that I watch his videos quite a bit. It's like if you try to learn this and you pick it up and you learn it wrong, it'll take you a lot longer to relearn it than it would if you were to get it right first time, shall we say. So it might take you 600 tries of a pattern to learn that pattern, but if you do it wrong and you make mistakes, it can take you, and you get it wrong but you make that sort of like the actual pattern, then eventually it'll take you a lot more, probably 10 times as long to relearn getting it right, which I kind of think is a good way to look at it. But I just tend to play, and whatever comes out is right because there's no set thing for me. But yeah, so it is. You can also play the middle. It's a percussive. It's not. I don't find that as good as like some of the bigger models have a wooden thing in the middle or underneath, and it's really good. I mean, as I said, there's no hole in the bottom of this, so sometimes you don't feel like you have as much options as you would with the bigger models of the GUDA or the handpan, but we'll get to that. and I just like going up and down on the scale with these quite often. Confusing you by doing it the wrong way around as well. I've seen some people playing Handpan and GUDA so fast and so well played, and it just that's what made me want one. Is got really into them, and I felt like I could actually play it, and I can. You know, I'm not the best, but I don't do too bad with it. So it's great to. Just sit and share that with people, even if I'm out busking, or not necessarily busking. I don't ever feel like I'm busking. I just sit there and play. If somebody was to see my case on the floor next to me and pop some money into it, then I'm grateful for that. But at the same time, I'm not there to get that. I'm more there for the conversation, the people coming up, introducing them to these instruments, and have those conversations. I'm quite happy for that. It does light me up when somebody gives me like a quid or something, and obviously I think my plan would be, if that happens when I'm out playing, is to try and put that towards more of this, or lessons towards this to improve my playing, or stuff like that, rather than just frittering it away on essential stuff. Because for those of you who don't know, I work full time, so this is just a hobby to me. If I could do it full time, get paid loads of money for it, then yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But it's I like my job that I've got now. I'm not about to drop it just to play this and do videos on this. So, but yeah, Morning Star, pretty good. And now it is time for your main event. Oh, I just want to show you actually. You might have already seen when I was getting these out, but these are the bags that I got for the. Now there's a bit of like dust or whatever on this one, but they have like a really cool pattern on there. The hand, like, you've got like a padding inside to protect it, and a little front pocket. And these came free with it. At the price that I paid, I think it's a really good deal, and they are really nice. I'm not saying that I would want to pay more, but it was useful to get these with them, and yeah, they come in handy. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll put that to one side, because we got to get this one over. Now this is a lot harder to handle and play without this chair, as I found out yesterday. Because it's a lot bigger. Now I'm just going to give you the tour of it. So at the front here, this red marker here, that's to help me quickly get to the right point. That's the position 1 marker, and this yellow marker that I've got set up here is the first note. Now again, please let me know if the audio quality is a bit naff on this. Because it is a bit loud compared to the other two. But yeah, so I just have that there, so that's the lowest note, the first note, just so that I don't get confused and think it's this one. It's not something that will happen very often, but and then it's also easy to tell someone else if they pick up my instrument, if I let them have a play about on it, and they go, oh, how do you play it? I go, well, if you put it on your lap like this, and you see the red marker to your belly button, I'd probably lift your knees up so that the handpan sort of lifts up like that, because otherwise it can tend to go like that. And you can, I mean, I've got a bit of a belly on me, so I'll just trap it underneath, and then you can go on. And this is the ding in the middle here. That's usually used to start, or as a percussive like gong type sound. It's one of the main reasons I wanted a handpan, is for that booming ding. So yeah, you can make the I think it's called the tack, by slapping the non-tone field part of the instrument, like these middle bits. Sometimes you do get a bit of interference from the tone fields, but it's not too bad. Obviously, then one of my favourite sounds on this instrument is when you mute the ding and you just make a you can get harmonic twangs from the top there, which is really good. But yeah, this is a Novapan handpan, generation 7. It is a demo model. You won't probably be able to tell on the camera, but there are a few marks or scratches from the workings of it. It's not something that bothers me, and I don't think it'd bother most people. It's negligible. The only thing that I don't know whether it is something that's part of it being a demo model, or whether it's this particular build, but there is what looks like a cross between sellotape and barcode, like ring around the handpan on both sides, underneath and above. But if you're just playing it, you don't notice it, and if somebody's looking at it from a distance, they don't really notice it, and it just looks darker from a distance, I think. But yeah, and like I said, there's a couple of marks on it, but nothing major. And I'll just flip it over. You can play the underside. I don't particularly see the point. I'm not skilled enough in percussion to be able to make a decent. You know, I'm not as rhythmically percussive as some people who I've seen play the bottom of it, and it doesn't really. But I know you can reach it from underneath as well, play some notes with it if you wanted. But yeah, that's where you can have notes on the bottom, I think, as well. I'm not sure how far Novapans are with that. I think they might have one model or something with with notes on the bottom, but I'm sure if you wanted to find out, I'm sure they'd be willing to let you know all of what they've got and what they can do for you. They were really great help for me in deciding which one I wanted. This is a D minor chord, and yeah, that's it. So I'm just going to play a little bit more, and then I'm going to wrap this up. But yeah, do let me know what your thoughts were, and yeah, if the quality's not great, do let me know, because I do need to work on getting a better mic set up as well. But money obviously is not great at the minute, and I'm hoping I will be able to sort something, but I think it has a problem recording the mic from a different source at times. So anybody who's got any tips on stuff like that, that would be most appreciated as well. Okay, here we go. So yeah, so that's a little bit of an introduction to all the handpans and tongue drums that I have at the moment. Yeah, like I said, I'm really looking forward to getting more content on the channel. As I say, that's Pan Pixie, PANPIXC, but at the minute I think there's only like one, maybe two videos on there, and the majority of the other videos that I've got are on my old channel, No Rock Music, and the reason they're on there is because I decided to separate this stuff from my video games content, which those of you who know me probably know that I stream a lot of video games, but I really want to make a go with this, with the handpans, and I want to show my progression on there on a separate channel. So yeah, if you want to go and support me on that, that would be great, and yeah, I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Enjoy, stay safe. I hope you're not suffering too much with these new lockdown if you're living where I'm living, because yeah, we've just had more lockdown imposed. So catch you later.